So now we've finished a lot of our code, and this is the second part for doing the motion of the top pipes. So we already did the first part where if we click the play button and we click the return key to start playing the game, your bird starts falling and you can flap it, and the top pipe starts moving, but it stops when it gets to the end, and none of the other pipes are moving yet either, so we need to play with that. So how are we going to do that? Well, if we look at the code over here for our top pipe, so far, when the return key is pressed, so the game will start when that happens, right now it comes to the side of the screen, and forever after that it glides 8 seconds to x equals -300 and y position equals y position, so it doesn't change its y position. Do you guys see the problem with that? Is that after you get to this position, it will just stay there forever, because forever is just trying to glide to a place it already is. So to make it keep going, we now have to move this back over here after this period of time, and then it'll start the process over again. So let's try that really quick. Let's set this piece of code here, and now let's do something like this, where we can set the x value to be 300. And instead of 0, let's actually make a new variable called random start. And this is going to be for all actors. So click variables, add variable, create variable called random start, and for all actors, and click OK. Now you see this over here is random start. And what we're going to do is we want to set random start equal to some random height in the y direction, so when the pipes keep getting generated, they'll be at different heights. We can do that by grabbing this key here, set random start to, and now we're going to pull a random number in the y direction. We do that by going to operator tab, and then there's a piece here that says pick random 1 to whatever. We're going to put that over here, and instead of 1 to 10, we're going to make it between 100 and 300. We'll see what that'll do. So we're going to pull this piece of code out and put this one here, move this back over to here, and this over here. So now let's read through what the computer would see when it sees this code. So after we originally move the pipe over to the side, it'll glide 8 seconds to the left side of the screen, and then we pick a random number and move it back to the right side of the screen and at that random number. So let's watch to see what happens here. So say we click go, and I'm just going to let the butterfly fall. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to be looking at the top pipe here. So you see how the top pipe is gliding for 8 seconds from the right side to the left, and then it moves back to the right side of the screen, but now it's starting at a random y position. When I get back over here, it's going to start back on the right side again, and it's just going to keep going around this loop forever. It'll glide to the left, it'll pick a new random number for the height of how high up it's supposed to be, and then it'll go through again and again and again. So we're basically going to take this piece of code here and copy and paste it into the other 3 top pipe codes, but we're going to add one caveat. We want each of these other pipes to get delayed by 2 seconds, so they come in one after the other. So we go to flow and wait 2 seconds, copy this one, go to pipe 2, paste it here, wait 4 seconds per pipe 2, and for pipe 3, we're going to wait 6 seconds. And I'll show you what this looks like. So now if we click go, press enter, so I'm not messing with the bird again. But now look, you see these pipes come one after the other, and they all start at the same original height, but then after that, they start coming in at random heights, and they'll just keep doing this forever. Kind of nice. So now we have all the top pipes moving in the way that we want them. Now we have to start making the bottom pipes move to follow these top pipes. In this section, we're going to show you how to now make the bottom pipes follow the top pipes. But two quick notes actually before then. Remember when you're doing these after every video to click the save button up here at the top. Right. Additionally, when I was showing you these top pipes before, I had it messed up the order between these two lines of code. It should look like this, where first you wait the seconds and then you go to this X position. Because before they were popping in too early, so let me just show you now. If you click the enter, so you have your bird, and he's flying, see how they pop up one by one? Before they were popping up too quickly, so this is how it should look. So now you see all the top pipes look really normal, nice and easy, and so now we need to make it so that the bottom pipes are following these guys, which is actually really, really easy. To do that, let's go to our original top pipe, and we're going to add two variables, because if we want our bottom pipes to follow our top pipes, that means that we want them to both be at the same X position, but there should be a difference in the Y position, so that the bottom pipe is lower than the top pipe. So let's try this out. Under your other part for the top pipe, not the when return is pressed, on the one that says on start, go to blah, blah, blah. After this, we're going to put this piece in that says forever after that. And then what we want to do is we want to move the bottom pipe, forever after this, we want to update two new variables. And we're going to call them X and Y. So we're going to add variable. We're going to call this X for all actors. And we're also going to add variable and call it Y for all actors. And X and Y for us are just going to keep track of where the top pipe is currently. To do that, we're going to have these two lines of codes that forever after you start, we set X and Y equal to the current X position and the current Y position. We didn't actually need these, so we can put these in the trash. So what does this code say? Well, when we click the start button, we're first going to move the top pipe to X equals 500, Y equals 0 off the screen. And forever after that, we're going to have these two variables X and Y, which we're going to always set equal to where the top pipe's X position and Y position is on the screen. Why do we do that? Well, so that for the bottom pipe, we can do the same thing that on start, originally we can start it moving to the far right, where basically when we click the on start button, we can just have the bottom pipe follow the top pipe throughout the rest of the simulation. The way we can do that, or the game, the way we can do that is by adding a loop that says forever, and then saying set go to X equals, and then we always want it to have the same X value as the top pipe, so you can go to variables, X. And then for the Y position, we're going to say, since the bottom pipe has to be below the top pipe, let's say that we want to set the Y position to the Y position of the top pipe, but then minus, let's say, 100. And let's watch what happens. So let's say minus 300. Oops. So minus and then 300. Okay. So let's watch what this does. So we click go, and we notice that that first bottom pipe now jumps to the side of the screen, because that's where the top pipe is. Now if we click enter, now you see that the bottom pipe is following the top pipe, but we didn't make the difference between them large enough yet. So let's now make this, instead of 300, 500. See what happens. So if we click go again, click the enter button, bird starts to fall, and now look, the bottom pipe is moving exactly with the top pipe. We want to repeat this for the other three pipes, which I'm going to show you, which you guys could probably do on your own, but I'll give you an extra walkthrough of how to do this in the next video.